Hey guys, it's Dani, and today I am chatting about one of my most favorite topics to talk about, and that is weight loss and why, contrary to popular belief, willpower and self-control and self-restraint is not the answer to the problem. As a matter of fact, I would argue that not only does it not help anything, but it actually contributes to that diet binge cycle that so many of us are either experiencing or have experienced at one point or another in our life. So here is the thing, right? Whenever we attach ourselves to a very specific way of eating or to a very specific diet, like it's the end all be all, then we are inevitably setting ourselves up for failure over and over and over again. Because here's what happens. Let me give you an example, right? So let's just say that you think eating low carb is good. Well, then what happens is when you eat low carb, you believe that you are good. And on the flip side, when you don't eat low carb, now you're not good, aka you're bad, right? So if you eat a piece of bread, now you've done something bad. And that judgment usually comes partnered with a lot of lovely emotions like guilt, shame, and regret. And we usually end up having a nice little internal boxing session with ourselves where we are mentally beating ourselves up over what we've eaten, right? So it might look something like, why did I do that? What's wrong with me? I'm never gonna lose the weight. Why can't I do this? Everybody else seems to be able to do this. What's my problem? Etc., etc., etc. And the craziest part is that it's exactly in that space when we will often turn to food as a way to comfort ourselves from the self-created negative emotions that we have from the way we are thinking about our food and how we've eaten, right? So you can see that the more stringent the rules, the more we try to grasp to a specific way of eating, the more likely we are to fail because nothing is ever perfect in life, and certainly no specific diet is ever perfect, right? But then, like any good dieter, what we do is once we fall off the wagon, we pull ourselves up by the bootstraps and we tell ourselves that we can do this. We just need a little bit more willpower and a little bit more restraint and a little bit more self-control. But what if that's not what you needed? What if, rather than more willpower and control, really what we needed was a little bit more ease and relaxation and curiosity, right? What if instead of eating in a way that followed the rules, you ate in a way that brought you pleasure and made your body feel good? As somebody who has spent many years trying to understand and unlearn the diet mentality, one thing that I know for sure is that more control and more willpower and more self-restraint is not only not the answer, but it is a part of the problem. Let's think of this like a pendulum. Everything in life has an equal and opposite to it, right? That's just like universal law. So your body wants homeostasis. It wants to be in the middle. It wants to have balance, right? And when we start to get real tight and we start to really hold on hard and grasp really tight to specific diets and we diet, eventually that pendulum is going to come crashing down in the opposite direction with the same amount of energy and force. And eventually the body is going to fight to land right in the middle. Think of your body temperature, right? 98.7. How hard do you work to maintain that? You don't. You don't really think about it. And if we could get out of our minds with food and eating, our bodies do the same with food. I mean, think about some of the people in your life who maybe don't have any food stuff, right? So they're not trying to lose weight. They don't overthink what they eat. If they want a cookie, they have a cookie. If they want a salad, they have a salad. They eat and they move on. There's not a whole big mental process that goes on before, during, and after the eating. So what I want you to really see here is that this is not something that we change with how we eat or how much control we have. This is something that we change by approaching how we think. What we have to remember is that our thoughts create our emotions. Our emotions drive our actions, and ultimately our actions create our results, right? So those results are always going to be directly tied to the thinking process. So what I really want you to see and to get more than anything from this video is that trying to gain more control and more self-restraint or have more willpower is not the work you need to be doing. And it's the reason why a lot of times you feel crazy when you're trying to do a new diet or you're trying to do a specific eating system, because you're continuously trying something that doesn't work, right? But nobody's explaining to us that that's because we're focusing on the wrong thing. So what I want you all to work on is finding a little ease and relaxation in the approach, right? Trying to drop out of the mind and reconnect to the body. Think of the people in your life that eat without any issue and kind of notice, like, what are they doing that you're not doing? Or can you remember a time in your life when you weren't struggling with your food or your eating, or you weren't overthinking it? What were you doing then that you're not doing now? And the good news is that now, instead of trying to put all your energy into having more control, you can let that go a little and put that energy into trying to understand how to reconnect. Reconnect to the signs and the signals that your body does and will communicate with you when it needs whatever it needs, okay? So a little food for thought for you today. I would love for you to share any thoughts, comments, questions, aha moments down in the comments below. And of course, if you know anybody who you think can benefit from this information, share this video with them. This way we can all help each other to support one another in our health, wellness, and weight loss goals. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Dani Spies, and I will see you back here next time with some more food for thought.